leg cramps, calf cramps, cramps while sleeping. If this happens to you, then you're at the right place. In this video, I'm gonna go over the causes and how to relieve and prevent leg cramps naturally. I'll be giving you 3 different tips on how to handle leg cramps when you're having them and how to prevent them by including certain kind of foods into your diet and also strengthening your calf muscles. So that you're not waking up in the middle of the night feeling horrible, you can't go back to sleep because you need to stretch your calf. And if you already think this video is gonna be awesome, like and subscribe now. Alright, video coming up. But hey, if we're just meeting, my name is Christiana Mikic. I'm a certified personal trainer, and here on my channel, my passion is helping you with the best tips and tools for fixing muscle pain and finding solutions for struggles you might have with fitness. So this is quite a horrible thing if you have it. But the good thing is it can be relieved and prevented. Calf cramps are quite a common thing, though it affects more older people, but also slightly more women than men. Leg cramps can last from seconds to several minutes and can occur for no apparent reason or as a result of medical conditions such as sitting for long periods of time, overuse, standing or working on concrete floors,
pregnancy, dehydration, electrolyte imbalance,
and so on and so on. The list goes on and on and on and on. So as you can see, there's an endless list of reasons why you could have leg cramps, but instead of focusing too much on the cause of it, let's see what we can do to relieve it. And if today you had a cramp in any other muscle group and you're looking for a way to stretch it, let me know in the comments below and I can make a video about that too. Alright, 3 ways to relieve your cramp now. Stretch the opposite way that it's pulling and massage the affected muscle. Some say gently, but to be honest with you, if I get leg cramps, I normally take my thumb and ram it into the tightening muscle. Try to jiggle it gently or stand up and shake it out, which is going to help you relax it further. If that's not helping, because when I get cramps, it normally doesn't stop after the first one. It would continue cramping up. In that case, you will unfortunately need to get out of bed and stretch it. That's what I was gonna say in the older version of the script. But after writing this yesterday, sitting in front of the TV, I got a really bad leg cramp and I did not get up to stretch it. Especially because it was affecting the muscle on the side here, which is nearly impossible to stretch. Don't get me wrong, stretching is a good thing. You can try and stretch it if that helps you, but I'll show you what actually helped me in this case. Foam rolling. You will either need a foam roller, a tennis ball, or a golf ball. Foam rolling is basically like a self-massage that helps you break down knots and release muscle tension. Take the foam roller or a ball and put your leg on top of it. Find the cramped up muscle and press into it to release the muscle. You can also put your other leg on top of it to get more leverage and press harder on the affected muscle. If you've only got a tennis ball or a golf ball and you'd like to place more pressure on it, try putting the ball on a chair. And number 3, if all that is not working, use a heat blanket, hot water, or a hot water bottle and hold it on the affected muscle. Good! Since we know how to relieve our leg cramps when they're happening, we want to make sure that they won't happen again in the future. Because what sucks more than having a leg cramp at night is if you have them every single night, right? Here are my 3 diet tips. So not really a diet, but including more foods that have the right nutrients that you can do to stop and prevent leg cramps. Number 1, drink more water. I think like every leg cramping video starts like this, drink more water. But water is so important to hydrate you. Coffee, by the way, is not considered water. Alcohol is not considered water either. These beverages are more likely to dehydrate you, so consider drinking even more water especially if you have a few cups of coffee per day. But how much is enough? If I'm gonna tell you now, well, the recommended amount of drinking water, you should be drinking at least 2 liters of water or more per day, especially if it's hot outside, and you're a person who's not used to drinking water, let's say you drink maybe a liter or so per day, and you double that up from one day to the other, you drink another liter on top of that, you will spend more time on the toilet than actually enjoying the fact that you're not having leg cramps anymore. Which doesn't make the whole thing practical anymore. So what you can do is to count how many cups or bottles you drink per day right now, and then just add another cup, another bottle, slowly work your way up to at least 2 liters. That can happen within a week, within 2 weeks, within 3, it doesn't matter, as long as you're trying to progress at it. Don't jump from one day to the other into it, because that's gonna be horrible for your bladder. Number 2, if you sweat a lot, and that is regardless if you work out or if it's just a really hot day, consider drinking a sports drink that is high in sodium, calcium, potassium, and magnesium. These are your electrolytes, and as I mentioned before in the video, some people get cramps because of electrolyte imbalances. So you want to make sure that you drink it back in and regulate that. So I think this is a great moment to remind you to like this video, subscribe it if you haven't yet, turn on the notification bell so you get reminded every single time I post an awesome health and fitness related pain solution video. And back to number 3, foods that prevent cramping. Eat foods that are high in calcium, potassium, magnesium, and moderate in sodium. Those are the micronutrients that I just talked about, which are also considered your electrolytes. So you can not only drink them, but also eat them. Yeah! Calcium-rich foods include milk, cheese, and other dairy foods, broccoli, cabbage, tofu. For potassium, we've got bananas, oranges, cantaloupe, some dried fruits such as prunes, raisins, dates, cooked spinach, broccoli, potatoes. And magnesium can be found in green leafy vegetables like spinach or kale, fruits like figs, avocado, banana, nuts and seeds, black beans, chickpeas, broccoli, peas, salmon, mackerel, and tuna. Sodium, on the other hand, can be found in most processed foods. But if you want to choose the healthier way, the unprocessed way, and want to cook your food on your own, you only need to add a pinch of salt to get sodium into your diet. Don't exaggerate it, because sodium in high amounts is not good for your body either. As you can see, most foods overlap different nutrients, so it's important to get, first of all, the quality in and also a variety of different foods. Don't focus too much on one food on its own. Try rather to mix and match it and get a colorful selection into your diet. So let's get into the 3 exercises that you can do right now to strengthen your calf muscles. So as we said before, overuse is an issue too. But not using them at all is an issue too. Walking too much might cause cramping. Sitting too much might cause cramping. It's all about that balance, guys. And no worries, it's not gonna be exhausting. It's gonna be very simple. You can do them anywhere. You can do them at home, at work, in front of the TV. Number 1, tiptoeing. Walk on your toes. Easy as that. You can do this exercise literally anywhere. Shift your weight onto your toes and really press your heels up into the air and try to hold your balance while you walk through the room. Number 2, standing calf raises. Do 20 reps, 3 rounds, or just 20 reps every now and then at work, while you're brushing your teeth, while cooking, whenever you can think of it. And number 3 are seated calf raises. So for this one, you actually need some kind of weight, otherwise it's not going to be as effective as it could be. Take a weight if you have one, take a chair, maybe your kid, your boyfriend, girlfriend, and lift the heels off the floor. So here is a quick summarization of all the things that we just talked about so you can remember them better. The 3 things to relieve it immediately, which diet tips and strengthening exercises will prevent it in the future. I hope you had as much fun as me in this video. If you have any more questions about calves or cramps, or I don't know, maybe other body parts, tend to cramp up, let me know in the comment section below and I can address your problem and fix it. See you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.